Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely massive for the sports world: how augmented reality and data analytics are completely rewiring the business of sports media. It's no longer just about broadcasting a game anymore. It's about creating this highly customized, interactive product that adds unprecedented value for clients and viewers alike.
Picture this, right? You're hanging out with your friends, watching a really tense game, and a star player passes the ball instead of taking the final shot. Now, for decades, that split-second decision would feel endless, emotionally charged debates. But what if that age-old tradition of arguing is actually ending? What if we could mathematically prove a player's choice in real time? Well, that is exactly the reality that new sports broadcasting technology is bringing to the market today.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with 1. The sports debate evolution. 2. Personalizing the fan experience. 3. Adding value for broadcasters. 4. The analytics warning label. And finally, 5. The future of sports media. Let's jump right in. Section 1. The sports debate evolution, from subjective to definitive. We are witnessing a total evolution in how sports are consumed and discussed. For the longest time, sports media was driven by completely subjective opinions and emotional arguments. It was a very passive viewing model where networks just broadcast a single, one-size-fits-all product for every single client. But the new way? It's all about interactive viewing. We're talking about feeding consumers real-time probabilities and offering highly personalized feeds. This isn't just some minor tech upgrade, it's a complete overhaul of the entertainment product, shifting it from a static presentation to a dynamic, customizable client experience.
Section 2. Personalizing the fan experience, catering to every market.
To maximize market reach, broadcasters realized they just can't send one signal to millions of diverse viewers anymore. They're using new technology to offer entirely different viewing modes tailored to specific customer profiles. You've got player mode, which overlays live tracking stats and shot probabilities, adding massive value for the hardcore analyst client. Then there's coach mode, which draws play charts and defensive diagrams right on the screen for the tactical viewer. And finally, you have mascot mode, which adds fun animations like thunderbolts after a three-pointer, perfectly designed to engage kids and more casual viewers. By segmenting the audience this way, the broadcaster creates a much stickier, higher value product for every single type of consumer. Essentially, this technology is literally putting the brain of a professional coach right onto your screen. For a beginner audience or a casual fan, professional sports strategies can sometimes just look like absolute chaos, right? Well, this augmented reality demystifies those complex tactical movements and serves them directly to the consumer in real time. It elevates the viewer's understanding instantly, making the overall product so much more engaging and educational. On the complete other end of the spectrum, think of these augmented reality features as social media filters for live sports. These playful animations, they aren't just gimmicks, they are highly calculated business tools. To maintain long-term profitability, sports franchises absolutely must engage a younger, social media native audience. By making a live broadcast feel as interactive and visually stimulating as a smartphone app, teams are actively securing their future client base. Section 3. Adding value for broadcasters, the business of analytics. Okay, so to really understand the business value of these data-rich experiences, we have to look at how analytics conquered the sport itself. There's this concept called 3 efficient outcomes, or TEO for short. This represents a massive shift in basketball strategy, where teams now strictly prioritize the mathematically highest value shots: free throws, layups, and three-pointers. Analytics have completely standardized on-court strategy for maximum efficiency. Now, broadcasters are taking that exact same analytical rigor and applying it to the viewing experience. By visualizing this efficiency on screen, they validate the modern playing style and give clients a much deeper appreciation for the modern game. And the business opportunity here is absolutely enormous. This interactive, almost video game-like viewing experience isn't going to stay confined to just one sport. Sports executives are already looking to export this technology to other major leagues, including professional football, baseball, and soccer. The ultimate goal is to make augmented reality the baseline interactive standard across the entire sports media landscape. But, this brings us to a really fascinating question. If a computer program can tell us the absolute right choice for every single sequence, is that going to kill the magic of the game? From a purely business perspective, does perfect mathematical efficiency actually create a better entertainment product for the paying customer? Or does it kind of remove the human element that made the product so popular in the first place? Section 4. The analytics warning label, a cautionary tale.
To understand the risks of hyper-efficiency, we can actually look directly at professional baseball. As teams there adopted heavy analytics to maximize their chances of winning, the product on the field entirely changed. Game lengths increased because hitters were only looking for walks or home runs, fewer balls were hit into play, which meant way less spontaneous action. Base stealing dropped off a cliff. Teams relied extremely heavily on specialized relief pitchers. The sport basically became incredibly calculated and mechanical. And while it may have been mathematically efficient for the teams, it inadvertently stripped away a lot of the exciting, unpredictable action that clients originally paid to see. Baseball's analytical optimization led to what is known as the three true outcomes. Now, basketball is marching toward its own version, the three efficient outcomes. The major business risk here is consumer fatigue. If every single team in the league adopts the exact same highly calculated, optimized playing style, the product risks becoming visually homogeneous. It's all just going to look exactly the same. So the absolutely crucial point to take away from this is that a smarter, more calculated league isn't automatically a more entertaining one. For executives and broadcasters, this is a very delicate balancing act. If the core entertainment product feels diluted, overly predictable, or just too mechanical, client engagement and viewership could really suffer, regardless of how highly efficient the players are actually performing on the court. And that brings us to Section 5, the future of sports media, beyond the screen. Despite those risks, the technological march forward is unstoppable. We can basically map out this rapid evolution of the industry in 3 clear steps. Step 1 was the passive, standard television broadcast that we've known for decades. Step 2 is where we are entering right now, augmented reality overlays with customizable, real-time statistics. But Step 3, that is the ultimate goal, fully immersive virtual reality. The vision is that through advanced tracking cameras and software computations, a viewer will eventually be able to put on a headset and literally see the game unfolding perfectly through the perspective of their favorite athlete on the court. But this tech evolution brings up a massive concern for sports professionals, the battle for attention between the digital screen and the live physical action. The real fear here is that these digital overlays and personalized feeds will become so hyper-engaging that fans inside the actual arena will just spend the whole game looking down at their devices rather than watching the physical event happening right in front of them. It absolutely challenges the fundamental business value proposition of buying a live ticket in the first place. Which leaves us with this final thought for today. We are standing at the edge of a total transformation in how sports are packaged, sold, and consumed. When the technology reaches the point where a computer can let you see the game perfectly through your favorite player's eyes, fully immersed in their decision-making process in real time, will you ever watch live sports the old way again?